What's up, Stay Tuners?
Well, hello!
See, now you're the one always doing it now, not me.
Because it's just the staple of love
Stay
here.
Tuned Sports.
What's going on, everybody?
How's your week been
Everything's
so far?
going good. How about yourself?
Freaking tired. They told me I had work tomorrow. I said, nope.
Well, my week was doing good till I watched that pathetic preseason game of the Eagles.
You know, I tell you, it was so bad. I lasted about halfway through the first quarter, and also,
Well, it wasn't even that, but I'll tell you this. Nate Sudfeld looked okay compared to the other two jerk-offs we got. But that number 8, Thompson,
okay.
whoever he is, should be fired immediately.
Oh, the rookie quarterback we drafted.
That was the rookie that was supposed to be high?
We drafted him 7th round.
No, I thought we took somebody better. And then we had Cody Kessler, right?
Yeah, Cody Kessler was the free agent signer.
Right.
The rookie.
Listen, I know he's a rookie, but no pressure, throwing 15 feet over. It was like watching McNabb all over again.
Oh, so he's a great quarterback then.
Yeah. Hey, listen, there is no McNabb, okay? I mean, the kid, I gave him a chance. I said, calm down, comes back the next series, almost throws another pick. Should have been a pick.
Yeah.
And missed. I'm talking, I could see trying to fit it in a way. Dude, there was wide open receivers, and he overthrew them.
Yeah.
Wide open. I'm not talking 40, 50 yards. I'm talking a 10-yard in route.
Yeah.
Or a 15-yard out route.
Well, again, it's only one preseason game, and
I understand that.
I want to tie that to the Giants fans as well. Daniel Jones, who, even though he plays for the Giants, I'm pulling for him.
Me too. I don't have a problem with that.
They booed him at the draft. They booed him at Yankee Stadium.
Right.
He looked good. He looked
good.
So good that even the question got popped up already that is there a quarterback controversy for him and Eli? They already said Eli.
I was happy to see Eli play.
Oh, he did? Okay.
He played in the preseason.
I just
Mariota played in the preseason. Darnold?
Sam Darnold, yeah.
Darnold. He played. He looked good. His first pass? Yeah. Horrendous. But I will tell you, watching Sam now, after a one pass mistake, should have been picked, but it wasn't, he came on and looked amazing.
Yeah.
That kid has got a cannon.
That's what they always said was he has a cannon. It's just,
dude, he's
a rookie.
Breaking outside the pocket and hitting 25, 30-yard passes on the dot. I was like, I had a chubby. But getting back to the Eagles, Jesus Christ. I know a lot of our second and third team played. I get that. Some of them suck.
I'll tell you what. What I did see, Dallas Goedert looked really good.
And with Nate Sudfeld, the quarterback, he had 50 receivers. Oh, he looked amazing.
Even the passes from Sudfeld into the windows to Goedert, getting them. And
Sudfeld looked good.
Also, our rookie receiver that we took over Metcalf.
Right.
Very first play, right down the
Whiteside.
Yeah, Jaws Jr. Okay,
I'm calling him JJ.
Listen, after I said it last week, I didn't really catch your little joke. Yes, I'll admit to it. At that time, too, I listened back, and I was like, "Oh, Jaws Jaworski." So we're gonna call him Jaws Jr.
No, I'm gonna go with JJ.
But I'll tell you what, though, I'm expecting more from him.
More Jaws.
I'm expecting more from him in the red zone. I mean, I think that's going to open up a lot. Yeah, and then you got Jeffrey down there, Ertz, and for how many years now has the red zone been one of our issues? I mean, we had to do the Philly to get a touchdown, which trick plays aren't always going to work.
No, but I mean, fantastic.
Yeah.
Didn't you dare talk about my boy.
So since we're talking about Nate Sudfeld, and unfortunately he got hurt.
Yeah, he did. He broke his wrist.
And they're talking about week 4, between 4 and 6, week 4 and 6 to be back. Mm-hmm. So now we're stuck with Kessler and Thornston.
Thornston, yeah, that's what it is. Practice team maybe, but he's not ready.
Yeah, definitely practice
Dude,
team.
he sucked. I'm sorry. And you know I'm a quarterback guy. And he had the look, but he was terrible.
And that was one of the knocks on him. That was he has the talent there, just very, very raw. He's got to get developed.
But they said his biggest attribute was his accuracy.
Maybe just excited for that first game. That's what I'm saying.
He was throwing everything off his back foot.
Yeah.
Juan could have completed more.
Hey, shut up, dick.
Yeah, Juan, good job editing last weekend, by the way.
It's not my fault. Hold on.
It is not my fault, senor. You gave me that stupid beer. I told you, if I didn't drink that, it would have been okay. Okay? See? Dumbass. Now go back. No more Latin Camerugel for me. You jerk.
How about some Miller Lite, Juan?
No, I don't drink piss.
Yeah, well, I got to go cheap this week. But,
I mean,
so
I've seen some other good things.
I bring up about Sudfeld's injury, and we talked a little bit about this before the show, and I don't want to really spend a lot of time on. Got brought about bringing Kaepernick in.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, first off, and he made the statement the other day. 989 days without work.
Yeah, because he's a bum.
He's a bum.
Good job, piece of shit.
And everybody's still looking at that as, NFL's still not picking him up.
Nobody wants him.
AAF offered him a starting job.
Right.
Okay, he wasn't making the $10 million to $20 million, but they offered him a job. He turned it down.
Right.
He said, "I'm not gonna take a job if I'm a backup. I want a chance of starting." So he's already.
I mean, did you expect anything less from a schmuck?
No, but I'm tired of. He deserves to be in the NFL, and maybe he does deserve to be in the NFL. But when you sit there and say, "Well, I want this. I'm privileged to this."
Who's saying he deserves to be in the NFL? Nobody deserves anything. You earn it.
Yes.
He's another punk I'd like to fight. He's a clown.
Yes, he is.
You acted like a clown. Now you got a clown job, which is sitting at home playing with your flip-flops. Then there you go. Flip-flops. A punk.
But also behind it, too, you got to think. I still think Harbaugh was the reason he was good in the Niners. I think he's an okay quarterback. He's not,
Well, he had a great coach that planned and schemed his ass off to make him look good.
And that's why he wouldn't fit with the Eagles on top of...
He comes to the Eagles, I'm telling you right now, I will boycott the NFL.
I'll tell you this right now. I think if he were to come to Philly, Malcolm Jenkins will retire and knock him the F out.
Right.
Because they had some heated battles when the whole kneeling, him and Reed, that plays for the Niners now. Right. And so that locker room would just implode.
Well, I just don't think there's any place for him. Yeah. Especially to be on a Super Bowl contending team. And he's lucky he could wash jock straps.
Yeah, and wanting $10 million. I mean, Nick Foles, I was okay paying him the 10, 15, whatever he was getting, because he was a team player. He was a good quarterback. Right. I still would take Nick Foles over Kaepernick talent-wise, not because of all the antics and stuff like that. But
well, there is 5 quarterbacks that predicting the Eagles would look at.
You know what? I saw a list of 3, but what were the 5 that you have?
Johnson used to play for the Redskins.
I saw that.
I'm trying to remember now. I glanced at it quick.
I saw someone put Fitzpatrick, but I'm like, he's with Miami already.
No, it's somebody else from Miami.
Not Rosen.
Yes.
You mean? Oh, you mean to trade for him? Okay.
Yeah, they said because right now he's looking like a backup or blah 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 blah, but he's quality.
Listen, when he was with Arizona and the whole trade thing came out, and I think we recorded together with this, I would have traded a 4th rounder for him as a backup because of the situation. I don't think he's a bad quarterback.
No, I think he just needs
some. Yeah, he just needs some time under Doug Peterson.
Quarterback's coach and running an offense and having a great organization.
Yeah, he's gonna have a lot of support here. Josh Johnson, he would be okay as a filler till Sudfeld comes back. Right.
I mean, there was a couple interesting ones on there. I apologize for not having it all, but I just wasn't ready to start looking at that yet.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we all knew the backup quarterback position was going to be an issue. Other than Nate looking good, which is irrelevant now with a broken wrist.
Yeah.
And then that starts the other controversy. There was a bunch of injuries, and everybody's like, oh, get rid of the preseason. I'm like, just shut up already.
let me ask you this, though, because I also saw this on Facebook in one of the Eagles groups.
Oh, then it must be true.
Do you think Nick Foles, as a, quote, backup, set the bar so high for a backup that no backup that's on the Eagles' depth chart will be able to stand up?
We all knew Nick was a starting caliber, and we were riding a lucky chance to have him the way we did.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's look at all the backups right now. We have which was flabbergasting to me, Ryan Tannehill is the backup for Mariota.
Well, I mean, you really look at his work in Miami. He never really... He
had a lot of shit teams and did some good things, though.
He did okay things.
So you wouldn't take him for 2-3 games? If you had to put him in while Wentz is hurt?
If I had to, yeah.
Right.
But not as a starter.
Would you rather him over Nate Sudfeld? Yeah, shut up.
Listen, I mean, seeing how Sudfeld played, the throws and everything, he looked a lot better.
Well, it was preseason.
Calmer than last year.
Right.
When he had some playing time.
I don't know.
Did you see the Jermaine Kearse injury?
No, but I was hearing about it. I heard it was pretty gruesome.
I hope...
I wish them all the best. Oh, my God.
I hope it's not an Alex Smith type injury, but it was like 10 minutes after they caught him off. Automatically, they said broken leg with issues with the ankle. Oof. They didn't say exactly what the issues were, but...
Well, his ankle's still on the field. That was the issue.
Yeah.
Anybody see an ankle over here?
So, since we're still talking about football, our buddy AB is back in the news as of today.
Yeah, speaking of, do you have the right shoes on? I can't afford you to get frostbite and go down, bud.
So, what was it? Earlier this week, that came out about when he showed up to training camp. Right. He was put on the PUP list for a foot injury or whatever. It turned out he had frostbite for not wearing the proper footwear in a cryo chamber when he went to France for, I guess, I'm assuming vacation.
Oui.
Yeah.
You should have went to Mexico, dumbass.
Oh, geez, I think Juan's got a point.
So that started.
I just can't believe it. Like, how do you, at the top of your game, talking all this trash and then do something dumb like that?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't. I feel like Antonio Brown is lost his mind.
You know, on the way up here to record with you, I was actually thinking, like, if I wish there was a way right now how they're, researching CTE with after people pass away and shit like that. I wish there was a way for them to test him right now,
right?
To see really, like, because I mean, something's gotta be let loose, especially with what happened earlier today. Earlier today came out that he hasn't talked to the Raiders in a couple days. They can't get in touch with them. This and that, the other thing. Well, about an hour or so ago, it came out that the reason why he hasn't been really in touch with them is he filed a grievance against the NFL because the helmet he wears is no longer allowed. And he told the Raiders, if I'm not allowed to wear my helmet that I've been wearing, I will not play ever again.
Wow. He's just getting worse.
Like, it's childish. And
I mean, again, we talked about this a little bit. I understand that he's looking for, because of vision or something like that.
Yeah.
So why isn't any of these makers then bring him in and design one for him?
Yeah.
But why? But see, before we can get there, because I took a side a little bit there, is why you being a big douche chooch baby?
Yeah. Just ask that question. Hey, can we design a specific one for me?
Right. Well, how about this, Antonio? How about you make the practice field? Then we'll talk about what helmet you're wearing.
Yeah, stop getting a frostbite over in France.
You know what I mean? Like, I watched the episode of Hard Knocks, the first episode.
How was it?
It was good. It's entertaining. I want to see it because of Gruden and the interaction.
Did this episode, because I didn't watch it yet, I'm going to start watching it. Was this, this episode
spit it out.
Have Gruden give his little pep talk?
Yeah.
About, I'm here to kill dreams.
Right. Well, it wasn't about... It was a good speech. You'd have to listen to
like
it.
that.
So it's close about killing dreams. It's, everybody's got dreams.
Yeah.
But we're here to ruin basically other people's.
Yeah. When I saw that, and I'm watching the whole thing, I'm thinking, he definitely has tortured people for fun.
Right.
He down in his basement, down in wherever, he's tortured people.
How do you think he got on his quarterback show?
Exactly. But going back to Brown's, you got to kind of admit, freak accident, with the frostbite. I found this list of freak accidents for different athletes, football, baseball. Bill Gramatica. Do you remember him?
Right. I remember.
I still remember watching that.
I watched it too. He blew his knee right out.
Yeah, and I just look. I'm like, you dumbass. It wasn't even like a game-winning field goal.
No, he was excited.
It was, but Kendry Morales, who exactly like some of these players, I think once they blew their legs out, whatever, right. You never heard them. For the Mariners, or I'm sorry, hit a grand slam against the Mariners, and as he was coming around and he stomped on home plate, broke his left leg.
Wow!
Imagine that you're coming up because you
better get checked for leukemia or bone cancer.
The whole team was all waiting there. Yeah, yes. Trainer, and then Dustin Penner, the Kings forward.
Just rub some dirt in it, yeah. Bitch.
Yeah. He ate too many pancakes. His wife's pancakes, I guess. Right?
Is that what they're called these days?
Because after he ate the pancakes, he suffered back spasms. Swear to God.
I think that was code for eating her other pancakes.
This list I found was on ESPN, so if you want to go over and look at it.
Right.
The other one was Chris Hansen. I think this happened with Jackson.
Did he sing that? Bop,
yeah. Okay. The head coach for Chris Hansen's team at the time, they were on a roll and everything like that, so he brought a piece of wood in with an axe and said, just keep chopping away at the lead. And Hansen came in, picked it up, and swung it, I guess, missed the wood, and hit his leg and missed the rest of the year.
Wow.
Like, so just to prove athletes do dumb shit too.
Table for Mehoff, Jack. Table for Mehoff.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, so yeah, that Brown thing, and then I saw the pictures of Brown's feet. Oh, God, that was freaking disgusting.
Well, it's just odd to me. Like, you can't get salve and bandage them to where you can wear regular shoes and do walkthroughs and stuff.
They said it was pretty bad, and it did look bad.
So what, did you take a sedative and pass out in it?
I don't know.
Once you start going numb, there's an issue.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we see how smart he is, so maybe he's like, this doesn't feel right. But they're the experts, so I'll go with their decisions.
And how cold is this shit?
It's a cryo chamber.
Right, but
I mean, it's got to get close to get frostbite. You probably got to get pretty low.
Like Shorty got low.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
Where's the mute button for Juan?
Hey, that is my jam.
So
you'll only get one finger while I'm shifting gears.
So I think that's going to be it for Antonio Brown. I mean, this is the other thing I was thinking about, too, because the past few weeks, it's all Antonio Brown, Zeke Elliott, Tyree Hill. Out of those three, who do you want to stop talking about? Because they're all starting to get annoying to me, too.
I just feel bad for the Raiders organization. I mean, you're expecting this guy to come in and be put work in, and he's supposed to be the second coming of Christ, as he proclaimed. And we know Gruden. How long is he going to put up with it? I don't think it's going to be long.
I don't know if Gruden has a choice. I mean, the contract they gave him, I mean, they can't just cut him. They can't just trade him. I mean, they're going to be on the hook for all that money and stuff like that.
Right.
But then again, I mean, if my assumption about Chucky is correct, with him torturing...
That's how he got the burn.
That's how he got the frostbite.
Yeah.
Chucky
cigarette burns. Hot feet.
So from one moron to another, this other story that came this past week, and when I gave you the notes, yes, this is correct. A male basketball player tested positive for being pregnant.
Well, yeah, because he was going to fail the drug test and he used his wife's urine.
But, like, can you
fucking
imagine,
moron.
Can you imagine that the tester's face when he's pregnant? Huh?
Maybe he identifies with being a female.
Which box did he check off?
I mean, there you go. Now, see, if the receiver for the Giants, I already forgot who he is.
Oh, Golden Tate.
Golden Tate, yeah. Golden Taint. If Golden Taint did that, I could see the suspension. That poor bastard took fertility drugs because he's firing blanks and
yeah.
But this guy, what was he thinking? Like,
so the reason why was he's trying to get on the Greeks Olympic team, and they are very stingy with their testing. So he knew he was going to get tested. So obviously he was going to be hot. But here's my thing: why would you take your girlfriends?
Right, like I got brother, sister, uncle, cousin.
Well, even a male friend. Nothing against her, but I mean, sure.
I mean, he didn't know she was pregnant. That's another story.
That's I was hoping that was part of the story too. Like
if he knew he's on absolute. I can't even give him a good name.
Yeah, I mean this is flat out probably
jag off
the stupidest move I've ever seen by a player.
I don't get it. It's stupid.
Yeah, and I mean, all right. Let me ask you this: some of the stats from him, though. They said he had a pretty good college career. I don't follow college basketball. You know that. He played for Ohio University from 2009 to 2013. He averaged 14.5 points over those 4 years. 2 steals a game. 14.5 points. That's a good career.
I mean, yeah, for some guys, yeah, absolutely.
Really?
It's not bad.
Well, a good career to me is like 30 points a game or something like that.
That's superstar status.
Yeah.
From an individual player. Yeah.
Well, I guess his urine wasn't superstar status.
Well, I don't know what the hell he's taking. What was he taking?
Yeah. So now he's suspended for 2 years. He can't play till 2020, which by that point, I mean, he's old.
Good job, dummy.
Yeah, you just wasted 2 years of your athletic life. But
no, man, at least you can name his kid career killer. CC.
Man, you're sending me up here all day long here because talking about killers, did you see about the Marlins in Tampa Bay little tweet off? Now let me ask. I mean, I thought the whole did you see the whole?
No, I didn't. Back and forth. It was petty. I heard about it. I was like,
yeah. I mean, it was just started off good fun. You could tell, and then with the Marlins tweeting back at them, "You're literally the animal that killed Steve Irwin." Listen, call me an asshole. I don't care. I laughed. I thought that was funny. It was hilarious.
It's a tragic accident, and he was the type of guy that probably would have laughed.
Yeah.
And I don't see a huge deal with it.
And the other thing is, how long ago was that? It wasn't just yesterday. It wasn't just... It was years ago.
Right.
Grow up. It's like, we can't say or do anything right anymore.
We're supposed to have feelings, but hold them in.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean...
That's why I drink, because I hold them in. Once I get drunk enough, I just spew them all out.
Right. You definitely spew something. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, I was going to say something, but it might have been a little too inappropriate. Since we're talking about baseball, though, too, the Yankees and the White Sox next year are going to play a baseball game in Iowa.
Right, yeah. I'm looking at it. I still don't understand the angle of it, and... It's supposed to be an 8,000 person stadium.
Yeah. More of a nostalgic type thing, I guess. Like an intimate. Come on, it's right down the road from the Field of Dreams field.
I thought it was supposed to be where it was.
No, it's
still though. I mean,
a quarter mile from the house.
Too many diehard Field of Dreams fans.
You just don't like the movie, do you?
No.
That's why you're
build it. They will come.
What was that, Hellraiser?
Yes.
Listen,
if you freeze it, Antonio will get frostbite.
I'm actually... I think it's a good idea.
You will be acquitted. I don't get it.
I actually like the idea. Like, I saw the setup of the stadium and everything, and I'm sure they're... Excuse me. I'm sure they're going to do like a 3-4 day long event of it, so...
Oh, lovely. Ruin some good natural resource field of corn. Nice.
We're all going to eat it, so it's not going to waste.
Right. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of this move. I don't see what the big deal is. I have zero interest in it.
Well, screw you. Me and Juan will go, okay? I'll take him to the country.
Screw that. They'll have me picking corn. Get out of here.
Oh, that's true. What about Mr. Johnson? Will he go with me?
Nah, he doesn't like America. So, listen, it's simple when it comes to this fact. Like, prove me wrong on Twitter.
Okay.
I'll call all of our 2 fans.
Hey, we're up to 610.
Is Field of Dreams that big of a deal for you? And do you have any interest in this game where they're going to allow 8,000 fans to attend?
I think it's going to be a wide range of, yes. Got you a little excited there, didn't I?
I thought they were talking about daiquiris.
But no, I'm curious to see how much the tickets are going to be for 8,000 seat stadium. You think they're going to be a little expensive? I mean, so are you against them going to the Williamsport every year, playing one game in Williamsport? Major League Baseball? You didn't know that.
And what stadium? The Little League field?
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, just right outside of the Little League.
All home runs are outs. Then you got to hit singles.
Well, if that's the case,
I'll watch that.
Aaron Judge would be a home run record.
You know what I mean? Like, no, home runs are outs.
Yeah.
You can't hit it out. You got to hit it in the field and play in the Little League field? Oh, hell yeah. That's hilarious. There's something more than, we built a field in the cornfield a mile from the Field of Dreams movie set.
You're killing this for me. I'm like actually legit excited for this. And you're
excited for what? I don't see the excitement.
I want to see
Kevin Costner. It's a movie. It's not real. The Field of Dreams, I get the whole concept.
The one player is actually real, and it is somewhat based off of the...
somewhat based, yeah. So
Chicago
is my left nut. It's kind of somewhat based off my right ball sack. So.
Well, it kind of is.
But they're not the same. I'm sorry. I don't see it. And we can go over this over and over again. The Field of Dreams. You know?
Okay.
If you pop it, we'll drink it. I
watched the movie.
I couldn't never finish the movie. Even the ending. So I fast forward to get to the ending, and I'm like, that's it? So they played their game, and he watched it. He wasn't even involved.
No, he ended up playing catch with his father at the end. That was the whole point of the movie.
Right, I understand that. But
so see,
it seems like a lot of hoopla to get to a guy missing his father and reminiscing with his ghost.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right, okay. Makes me want Yankees and Chicago. I mean, when I think of a dead father playing catch with me, I definitely think of the Yankees in Chicago.
Well, yeah, I could.
Jesus.
So since you're not,
I'd rather have done it at the Sandlot because at least they talked about Babe Ruth every 15 minutes.
Would you rather watch Field of Dreams, or go to France and go in a cryo chamber?
Cryo chamber me up there. I'll wear Toastums socks.
I know a guy that has good footwear. I'll get him in touch with you.
Not a problem. I seriously rather do that. Jesus. I'm sorry. I do not get it.
Yeah.
Hit me up on Twitter. Hit the show up on Twitter and prove me wrong. Explain me why an 8,000 seat person stadium and game is going to draw in any kind of attention.
Because of the movie.
Well, because of the movie. I would like 8,000 people to Twitterdom that they actually love the movie that much that it excites them.
All right, how about poll-wise? I'll put out there on Twitter. We'll give it a report card. What grade do you give Field of Dreams? A, B, C, D.
The movie?
Yeah, and we'll see. C. Well, but we'll see what everybody votes on. That'll be the.
But my main question is that movie so much of an icon that a Major League Baseball game in the middle of Iowa for 8,000 fans to attend is some kind of draw?
Yeah.
I think that's the dumbest marketing thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, we'll revisit this in 2020 or next year.
Right.
Yeah, 2020. When
I bet you it never happens. I bet you they cancel it.
And if half the stadium's full, you'll look like a marketing genius, and we'll get you in touch with.
No, even if you packed it with 8,000, you're 8,000 people.
Yeah.
Average stadium holds
what, 30,
40,000?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but those baseball tickets are
1/5 of a baseball game. Let's boost the tickets to 100% more. Okay. So we'll say the average ticket's $2,000.
Okay.
2 times 18,000 is
8,000.
8,000 is what? $16,000.
16,000. Then you got beer and pretzels.
All right, so we'll say 30,000.
And merchandise.
35.
No, a lot more.
All right, I'll give you 50,000. Fair enough.
Next I'll make the deal.
50,000.
Okay.
Total profit. After even paying for everything.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball game.
Yeah.
34,000 fans. Average ticket $100.
Nah, 20.
There's $340,000 right there.
But you got to pay a lot more people.
A lot more people for what?
In that stadium.
That offset by building the goddamn stadium. You're high. You ain't winning this. This is a joke.
Well, we'll see next year when it's packed and it's a huge success, and and I'll show you that.
I don't get it.
Someone else that's I wish would kind of go away now too. Josh Gordon.
Story, I'll talk about it.
Give you a story?
If you tell me a story, I'll comment on it.
Okay. So I got the story about the Yankees and the White Sox.
It sucks.
Is that your comment?
I'm sorry. I'm flabbergasted that you're that excited.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be on Fox.
Are you going?
If I got the vacation time and we're not buying a house, yes.
But you're full of horse shit.
Because I'll go see Slipknot also.
Right. Well, he ain't going to be there. Even he doesn't want to go back to Iowa. Okay.
Are you good now?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
So, Josh Gordon...
Field of Dreams. Kidding me? Talking about Field of Dreams?
Oh, I should try to figure that out. Do that as a little sound clip for us.
Baseball in the corn?
Josh Gordon reapplied for a reinstatement.
For his medical marijuana card?
That's what he should do so he could stop getting suspended.
I still think it would be illegal for him.
I think, yeah, right now
for the NFL?
Yeah, right now it is until they unban weed.
Well, right. I mean, we got into that before.
Yeah. But so this is his, 25th time coming back to the NFL. All for weed. No domestic,
right.
All that stuff. Do you think he should be back this time, or
no?
When is enough? Do you
it's
think
been enough?
Do you think there should be a?
They're not making it legal. You're not going to cut him a break. You know that's all he's doing.
Yeah.
He's not out there advocating, and then it's done. Ruin the career's over. I'm sick of hearing it.
Yeah.
For what?
Now
it wasn't even cool the third year.
Yeah. We both agree. Everybody fucks up once,
right.
At least once. Everybody fucks it up. Second time,
35 times.
But yeah, exactly, 35 times. Just
you either want to be a grown up and play in the NFL and put the pipe down,
yeah,
or you don't. So I don't understand what the controversy is. It's just a joke.
And once again, how we all love Roger Goodell. He's the one that oversees. Obviously, if he's going to reinstate it, there's no timetable of when he has to give a decision. He said he's going to look at all the parameters that he falls through.
Parameters of what? It's a joke.
Well, I guess
it's like a soap opera.
When he got suspended, Goodell told him, "Hey, you got to do this, and this, and I'll decide if you can come back or not."
So he did it all.
No, he said he's going to take everything in consideration and think about this. And there's
wait. I'm confused. So Goodell said, "If you do this, this, and this, I'll reinstate you."
I'll think about reinstating.
Yes. You. Well, I told him I would have think about you sucking these nuts. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Again, it's another good job, Goodell. See, this is what I expect out of Goodell, not Major League Baseball. I expect him to do a Field of Dreams and an NFL team, 2 teams playing for 5,000 fans.
Well, he's doing that by putting them over in London and Mexico City and making us fans.
They're packing the stadiums. London, I will say, they're packing.
But Mexico, they're like, oh, football, yay. Oh, sorry, Juan.
Dickhead.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Someone definitely has to.
Who wants him?
Well, he's with the Patriots.
Right, but does the Patriots even really want him?
Yes.
What the hell did he do for them?
Played a couple of games last year.
Right, and did what?
He had one good catch.
Well, okay.
But no, back in April he signed his. his free agent thingy, and so he's part of the Patriots. If he's reinstated, he's gonna make $2-3 million to go smoke more weed.
Right, that's all it's gonna go to.
Yeah, but yeah, someone definitely has to come in, whether it's the Player Association coming together with the NFL to set up a set in stone. Listen, 3 strikes, you're out. First strike, okay, fine, maybe 1 or 2 games.
How many times has he been suspended for most of the season?
This is probably second.
Last time was indefinite. What does this mean?
That's what this was. Indefinite means.
So indefinite means maybe if you kiss my ass enough, I'll let you back.
That's basically what's going to go on.
This is such a joke.
Yeah.
I'm fed up with it. I'm getting heated now. Now I want to fight Roger Goodell.
Yes, there it is.
Bare knuckle boxing.
Which, thank you, because that is tomorrow night. I cannot wait. I wish you weren't working.
Right.
And it's free.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Not me. And it's free, so like I said, I'm piss poor this week.
If it's free, it's for me.
Damn fucking right.
The NFL is fucking ridiculous. I can't.
Is this
wow?
How they handle suspensions? Is that on the top of your list of what bothers you?
How they run the whole league?
What else? What do you mean though? Like
they're a bunch of hypocrites.
Well, yeah, because they just want to make money.
No, but the owners step up and are better than the Goodell.
Yes.
Why can't I don't understand this? Why hasn't the owner stepped up and ousted him?
I don't know.
Why isn't there some kind of impeachment?
Goodell always.
You're worried about impeaching our president. Why don't we start with the goofball that's running the NFL?
Yeah. I mean, they always say Goodell always says he works for the
Roger
owner,
Rabbit Goodell.
He does look like Jessica's little brother.
He's such a goof.
he is.
Holy tarnations.
And we thought we had it bad with Taglaboo.
I just my head hurts now. Thank you.
You're welcome. But
try the cryogenic chamber for your head.
Shut up, jerk.
Would that be brain freeze?
It might be.
I'm going to call that guy in. I'll test it out, and we'll see.
Try a tourniquet on your throat.
Shut up.
Sorry.
I don't know. But preseason is preseason. I've seen some starters talking a little more about football because it's fresh in my mind. But the Browns look good.
That game, did the Browns punt returner have a return for a touchdown? Did you hear the story about him?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that is freaking awesome.
Why don't you tell the listeners about that story?
Well, you started off, so I thought maybe you were going to do it. But so this guy was basically, and I feel bad because I don't even know his name, but he was basically homeless. He somehow got in contact with the Browns, was it?
I thought he played in the CFL for a little bit too.
And he was a walk-on.
Right.
And then here he is with the Browns and returning it for a touchdown. To me, it kind of sounds just like Vince Papale. Like all over it.
Right, except for him not being a school teacher in Philadelphia and doing open tryouts. Sure.
Yeah. Which, you remember, did I tell you?
There we go. We need a replica of the vet built, and we need a football game based off the Papale movie.
I'd be okay with that. I'll go see it.
That'd make more goddamn fucking sense. That's why.
That's because you're an Eagles fan.
No, it's just stupid. Field of Dreams. Jesus. I like to look up the box office on that. You got me off on the tangent.
It's one of the top grossing movies for a sports movie, I bet you.
Major League did better. The Sandlot did better. Little Giants with Rick Morton did better.
No.
And that movie with Goldie Hawn as the Little League football coach.
That's a good one, too.
I don't know, man. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Hey, I agree to disagree. Yes, that's what I mean.
And carry the 2. Divided by 5?
Times by 3.
Okay. We got preseason tonight. The Steelers and Buccaneers are playing.
Yeah, I thought
the Bucs.
I thought the Steelers played last night. I'm going to try to watch them tonight to see just how they look. I know Joe Hayden got hurt for the Steelers this past week.
Right.
So I'm not sure. I guess.
I heard it wasn't that serious, though.
Yeah.
So it'll be all right.
And Mike Tomlin, I had to text my sister Alice because past couple of years she wanted Tomlin gone in the hardest way, right?
Right.
And they gave him the extension. And I love my sister, but typical Steelers fan. I text her, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, why?" I said, "Well, they gave Tomlin a 1-year extension." Well, maybe with Brown and Bell gone, he'll do okay now, so I'm okay with it. What?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Kind of put you on a spot here. Who do you think some of the coaches are that are on the hot seat this year? Do you think Tomlin is one of them? Because it's only a 1-year extension, and it's tied with Big Ben.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, I mean, he's been there a while.
Let the team get dismantled. He control the locker room. And
yeah.
I know there's a lot of bitter taste in Steelers fans' mouths, as much as Antonio's a nut job.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it just seemed like there's too many players coming out and saying there's all this turmoil in the locker room.
Yeah.
It's tough. There's...
what about Jason Garrett?
He's always on the... I think... Well, I don't know, man. It's like... somehow he, like... Jerry Jones' adopted son that he gets away with all this shit. Yeah. See, I want him there because he sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's hard for me. Yeah, right.
Woo! All right. We're going to punt.
Right. I mean, it's tough. I mean, there's a lot of new and a lot of... I mean, I think Gruden in Washington's on the hot seat.
Yeah.
And he hasn't gotten a share fake.
I think he's one of the top ones.
Our boy in the Giants organization's on the hot seat.
Well, he was only there... Last year was his first year, I think.
Right, but I still think he's on the hot seat.
I think if they go like a 2-14 or just start off 0-12, I think they may.
Right.
You know, and I wouldn't agree with it either because I hate teams that draft a quarterback in the first round or want to build this quarterback to be your franchise quarterback and then fire the coach and bring in a new coach. That's not his guy. So now you just wasted a year's draft.
So, I mean, they screwed him a lot of years.
Yeah.
So, I think Bruce Arians is going to have his hands tied. Not that he's so much on the hot seat, but I think coming back in that team he has right now.
Yeah. And really,
he might just retire again.
And really, I think it's only because of one player.
Right.
Do you think Jameis Winston's above average?
No.
Do you think he's average?
No.
Oh, really? Okay. I would have gave slightly average. Yeah. I mean, when I looked at his stats, because I thought that too until I looked at his stats, and I'm like, he actually doesn't have that bad of stats. Mariota is a lot worse stat-wise, and Winston is more of a headache.
Been running for his life for years.
Yeah. Even watching that game last night, you know, we were collapsing the pocket on him. I mean, we didn't get no sacks in that first quarter, but you can't do shit if you're always running.
Well, that's still Lawman in, too. He was able to play the preseason with the suspension. I mean, he's not going to be there, and he's one of the best.
Yeah.
So who do you replace him with?
Exactly.
I don't know.
You know?
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
You know?
The other coach I think might be on the hot seat is Jacksonville's head coach. Because
I don't know. I think they got to give him at least 2 years with Foles and getting that together now. Otherwise, that's just your principle. That's like them drafting Foles because he was what they needed.
Well, here's the thing. There's been rumblings over the past few months, and even towards the end of last year, that Tom Coughlin wants to come out of retirement and coach.
Well, that's the reason then. That's not really on the... To me, that's not on the hot seat. That's a predisposition.
Yeah, and he's kind of the one that helped bring Nick Foles in. Right. So maybe that'd be his guy anyways, you know, so...
But is that smart long term? If you're in the Jacksonville organization, is that really the best decision?
I
could respect Coughlin wanting to come back.
Yeah.
But how many years is he going to play?
This is the thing I think.
Or play coach.
If they were to bring Coughlin back, I think they would have to go all in, make a splash in free agency, bring all the big guns in that he could, and try to win it all in 1 year. You know, don't try to make a dynasty or anything like that. Coughlin obviously has had good teams, you know, with the Giants.
I understand all that, but how much longer is he really going to do it?
I mean,
is it worth it? If you have your coach here, is not too bad. I mean, you forget the season they went to the AFC Championship with Blake Bortles.
Bortles did play good that year.
Get the hell out of here!
No,
now you are on a field of dreams, you goof.
No, I agree. I mean, that defense definitely did take them to...
Right.
You know,
so if you're going to tell me if Nick didn't play on that team, they wouldn't have won that year?
No, they definitely would. I mean, obviously, I do agree with Foles.
Right. I got to give it time to mesh.
Yeah. Since we're talking about Foles, too, see, this is why sometimes I don't like putting all the notes down. I saw, it might have been Pro Football Talk, did a quarterback tier, you know, elite, average, poor, whatever. They have Dak Prescott in the same tier with Nick Foles. Now listen, I mean, I still think...
Oh, you're being serious. I thought that was a
joke.
No,
I'm being serious, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now, I think Wentz is slightly better than Foles right now, but he's a hell of a lot better than freaking Dak Prescott. Foles is.
Give me that. I cannot talk no longer. Listen to me, my friend. The Dallas Cowboys will triumph.
Oh, it's Mr. Johnson. He's a Cowgirls fan.
You listen to me, my friend. Okay? That is America's team for a reason.
It hasn't been America's team.
Dak Prescott
hasn't been America's team since 1990s.
No, you listen to me, my friend.
Did you listen to David Akers when he gave his speech at the draft last year?
Don't know what you're talking about. You just understand that Dak Prescott is the best quarterback to ever live. He can really throw that pigskin.
Mr. Johnson, let me ask a serious
Just call
question.
me Steve.
Steve?
Steve
Johnson, okay.
What is wrong with that? You make fun of my name, you infidel.
Let me ask you a serious question. Did you have your head in a cryo chamber?
Listen, in my country, it is normal.
That explains everything.
We also do the hookah. But you listen to me. They are going to be number one in the NFC. You mark my words, okay?
What, number one draft spot?
No. They are going to win it all, my friend. Are you not listening? Listen to the words coming out of my mouth.
If they win everything, I'm part Italian. I will come find you and we will talk.
Talk about what? I don't like you. You got Billy Goat hair on your chin.
I got it from your mom.
Oh, you do not talk about my mother, infidel.
Give me a goddamn. Who are you? Get out of here.
God, man, where do you find these people?
I thought that was your friend.
How did he get in this house?
We gotta pay the security guys a little bit better, I guess.
What?
We told you to bite at the ankles.
He brought me a goat, senor.
You are so close to getting fired, you bastard.
Oh, no.
And we're not Roger Goodell either.
Yeah, no indefinites.
So,
But between the Field of Dreams, Steve Johnson, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Oh my God, is that the cops?
I don't get it, man.
So before we go, since we started off with the Philadelphia Eagles, talking a little bit about them. We're gonna do our weekly, way too early picks for the season.
Right. Now, can I start judging these picks off of the preseason game I watched?
If you want, yes.
No, I can't do that to my starters.
I was a little upset that Deshaun didn't play, though. I don't know. I was thinking he would have.
They're not going to play till the third game. They're going to play one quarter.
Yeah.
I don't even think Wentz is going to play. I don't know who's going to play now. Does he have to play?
Who?
Wentz.
No, you just throw Kessler and Thornton. They'll probably bring in
Thornton, man. Billy Bob Thornton. Telling you, he sucks.
Well, you know what? We all thought about AJ Feely like that too, till he came in and won.
But at least he had a cool name like Applejacks. Not freaking Billy Bob Thornton. Jesus.
So we are doing weeks 7 through 9 this week.
Ooh, joy.
By this point, we should have like a good idea of how good our team is. I think we both have the same record to this point. I think we both have them 5-1. Right. So week 7 at Dallas, we'll have to have Steve Johnson on for that show.
Yeah, if he gets in my house again, I don't know where the hell he came from. I'm looking around.
Then after Dallas, we have the Bills and then the Bears.
Now, Dallas, is that at Dallas or at home?
That is at Dallas.
Okay.
Now, some stats last year, passing offense, they were 23rd. Rushing offense, they were 10th.
Well, speaking of that, Ezekiel said he ain't getting a deal. He's sitting out.
Yeah.
So
I'm basing my decision off of him not being there.
Not being there?
Yes.
Philadelphia wins.
Without a doubt.
31-10.
Because it's been shown that if you put the game on Prescott to run the whole game, he can't do it.
I think this is good because this will see Mr. Top Tier Prescott at his best.
Yeah.
Alfred Morris is no joke. I'm not saying, he's not going to do a fine job, but he ain't going to run like Zeke.
Yeah, I mean, he has...
Not that Zeke's great, but and let's face it, I mean, I'm going to put props where they are. I mean...
He's been the rushing champion 2 of the first 3 years of
his
in
so,
the NFL.
Let's see, Dak, what you got, bud.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
And no Dinkin' Duncan either. We'll sit down on that stuff. That was the only thing that I did see last night. that made me a little worried. Our corners are still playing back, and I hate that. Like even once the balls,
they say because it's vanilla defense right now. You're not showing anything.
But show a little bump and run.
There were some good moments for some of our corners.
Like Maddox, slightly disappointed with them. I thought maybe he could be a little bit better, but like you said, it's the first game.
Right.
We'll see.
We'll see. I'm gonna say the next 2 games preseason, I'll have more of an opinion.
Yeah.
And
I did like Nate Gary. I thought he had some good plays too.
Right.
They're talking he might be the starter if Hill is out for a while.
Right. Yeah, you look good.
But so we're both going Dallas with this game.
Okay. No. We're both going with Eagles winning.
Or I swear to God, I only had 3/4 of a beer.
Is that the one that's been in there for 10 years?
Damn it! I was in a cryo chamber at work today.
That's why your nose looks funny.
Is it sideways?
I can tell you there's a little smooch on your nose, but...
So after the Dallas game, we got the Buffalo Bills, who's the quarterback? Josh Allen. He's probably the only
bright side of
the
There's
Bills.
already a running back controversy.
I saw Shady say something.
Yeah, I don't know. Regardless of that. Are they playing in Buffalo or in Philly?
They are playing at Buffalo. They had a good defense last year.
If a horrific snowstorm comes in, Buffalo wins. If not, Eagles.
So you're thinking our passing offense...
I'm just trying to be fair to Bills fans.
You're trying to build them up a little bit?
Right. Do you really think they have a chance?
You know our team. This could be the letdown game.
All right, well, then pick it. What do you got?
Philly.
Whoa!
So
wow, that was riveting.
So after the Bills, this game next is an interesting matchup against the Bears.
In Chicago or at home?
In Chicago. So week 9, by that point, you got the fall, possibly some snow flurries and stuff like that. First game back for Jordan Howard since been traded.
So he goes off and we win?
That's what I'm thinking. But see, I don't know. I saw the defensive numbers, but when we played
the quarterback in Chicago now?
Trubisky.
Right.
Now
who's their running back now?
Cohen.
Who?
The guy.
Cohen?
Yeah. He was like Darren Sproles, but...
How much did they lose in free agency? They lost Howard. They lost...
Actually, I don't know any other bigger names.
They lost some defensive players.
I mean, Khalil Mack's still there.
I think it depends on how, in my opinion, it depends on how bad Chicago gets beat up during the rest of the games.
Yeah.
What their level's at. But I'm still going to say...
And
you know what? The way the season works...
Yeah, they did lose Cody Parkey.
Oh, never mind. I'm actually going to go with Chicago on this one for one reason. There's always that one game with the Eagles, and I feel like it's going to be Chicago. Oh, it's tired. We got to beat them. And they're going to win on some dumb shit.
Yeah.
And it's not going to matter anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to I'll give them a loss.
Yeah. I think I have to agree because we did play them in the playoffs. Lane Johnson shut down Khalil Mack. I think Khalil Mack actually gets Johnson back this time. Not a Michael Strahan 7 sack game, but Jordan Howard, I think he's going to let his emotions get to him and not have a big game at all.
Right.
So
I think he's going to overtry and they're not going to even use him that much.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion.
So we both have them 7-2 right now.
Right.
3/4 of the way through the season.
I think we're wishful thinking. Yeah.
But why? I mean, really think about it.
Because every year we pick them doing great, they suck ball sack.
Yeah, that's true.
The years were like, at least we get to watch them play.
Yeah.
They fucking go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It depends on wins.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Dude, I don't see them losing a game if they're going to play like the way they're projected.
Yeah.
But I'm being a realist here.
Yeah.
There's a couple of games that are going to go either way. The one in Dallas, we're known for losing.
Yeah.
I just will not admit that they have a chance to win that game.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of that every year.
Yeah.
We always flip-flop. They win at... Well, no, see, at Dallas, we do win. They beat us at our stadium. We beat them at their stadium.
Yeah.
So we win that one, and I think we lose the end.
I'm just hoping the one at the end isn't a playoff implicating game.
Well, with no Zeke?
Again.
I'm predicting the Cowboys to win 6 games this season.
without Zeke.
They just got more suspensions.
Who? Oh, that's right. Yeah, Quinn. Quinn was it?
He and now another guy, a cornerback or somebody.
Oh, I didn't see the cornerback.
There's another one breaking. Yeah, They have a bunch of suspensions for the drug policy.
Oh, so that's why Jerry Jones is giving out the contracts left and right. Oh, we'll give $35 million to Dak because he's better than Nick Foles.
Listen, I want to see Nick win every single game.
I'd be okay with that. I would tell my evil brother to finally buy you a autographed Nick Foles jersey if that happens. I mean,
I just love Nick. I got nothing but love for him.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I mean, I think everybody should go to YouTube and they should subscribe to Stay Tuned Sports.
Yes.
We have 5 reviews now on iTunes. I wish everybody to go there and do some more reviews.
And also subscribe to it.
And subscribe, yeah. I mean, we're looking for support here. We got the merchandise coming out.
Yes.
We got some good things coming for Stay Tuned Sports.
Yeah, if you want to purchase some shirts, there's actually onesies on there. I was thinking about buying your little one.
Absolutely.
Head over to teespring.com/ I know this is going to sound weird. New-stay-tune-sport. Or you could just go to Facebook or Twitter, and I got it pinned right there. It's a lot easier.
I've only seen the one shirt on there.
You got to click it, and then when it opens up, they're all right there.
Well, me and him are going to get together. We're going to design a couple more anyway. So we'll get some stuff out there for you. You know, we're not advertising in beer this week, so that's good.
Well,
did J&R Construction pay their bill?
No, not yet.
Okay, so no spot for
What
them.
liquid are you drinking? I see some red stuff over there.
I'm drinking strawberry Kool-Aid.
Yeah, you know, I just got a text message. J&R Construction just paid their bill.
Yeah, strawberry Kool-Aid.
Yeah. I saw you squirting something. I thought it was like Vio or something like that.
Well, it is. It's a Kool-Aid brand version. I'm old school. I can't get rid of Kool-Aid.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Smash it through the wall. All right. Well, before we go, like I said, about the merchandise, head over to Twitter. It's probably easier just going over to Twitter. ST Sports Podcast. It's pinned right on the profile there. Click that, open it up, and buy shirts.
Yeah.
So until next week, I guess, right?
Well, we're still waiting for our 1,000th subscriber on YouTube. I will buy you a very special shirt, and we're going to autograph it. So
exactly.
Still waiting for 1,000 followers on YouTube.
And we will take a picture of us autographing so you know it's authentic.
Right.
So, all right. So till next week, this is your good friend Jimbo.
This is Juan.
This is Shoulders. Fucking Juan gets me every time. Stay safe, everybody.
See ya.